The following episode is dedicated to our loyal listeners in Shitlingthorpe, Yorkshire.
You know what that music sounds like? You know what that music signifies? It's the STEEZ. I'm Timmy Taco.
I'm Jezbot. It is the STEEZ, and it is style with ease. I think that's what it means.
I think so.
Well, that's
Is that what it means in our
no,
context?
Not for us, but...
I thought it was the STEEZ.
No, it's
as
not.
In, I'm going through my animal sounds.
That's definitely not a horse.
You want my pig?
Yeah? What else you got? What else is on the farm of Timmy Taco?
Moo?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm working on it.
just the horse one, right? The steed. It was...
Yeah, the
it
steeds.
It was more of a... It's more of a shaggy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
So you've got dog.
Roof?
All right, let's just start this episode again.
Sure. Yeah, look, let's get into the episode.
All right, yeah.
We just started it. Technically,
Yeah,
this
let's-
is the start.
Let's get on with it so we can end it.
Sure. Okay, this is it. Of course, Myth-teries, as we know, the spooky music underneath, and lately I have been mostly UFO stories.
Yes. It is a rich diet of UFO stories.
And this is in Mississippi.
Zippy.
Now up at the Zip Zaroo. Yeah, because the Australian
You
ones...
put the zip in pissy.
I put the Zip Zaroo in Mississippi, actually, is what I kind of did. But we've got little tidbits about sightings. Sorry, I was going to say so science right then, but
Just remember
well,
where
it kind of is. It's a crossover in a way.
That's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, any minute. This one was actually 2019.
Ooh.
And like I said earlier, Mrs. Zippi, MISSIPPIPPIPPI. Isn't that how you spell it? You do the spelling. Your answer to that was no. That's not how you spell it.
I was driving to work at 4:45 a.m. No other cars on the road at that time. When all of a sudden, I did see a triangle-shaped object with at least two bright white lights on it hovering from a little ways in front of me. As I drove closer, I was right underneath it. I had no sound, and I figured out what it was. I stumped on the gas and drove off underneath it.
Yeah, this is...
And I hurry up. It scared me being so close.
Wait, did you? Well, if you worked out what it was, can you tell us?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Is that right?
That'd be great. I'm suspecting that it wasn't a UFO, Tim, because, like, as we've learned through all these stories, your car usually cuts out.
Oh, it does the old...
Yeah, you lose time. You can't...
What is it? The Close Encounters routine.
You can't, like, drive away from an alien craft.
Well, he stumped on the gas and drove up underneath it in a hurry. It scared me so ever so much. When I got to work, nobody believed me though. I tried to tell them.
This is the problem with 2019.
Yeah,
we've got
you
this
tell
thing
me.
called the drones.
Yep.
Not the band. The
Okay.
actual...
Is there a band called the Drones?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if they're still around. It's a 2000 thing, Tim.
Mhm.
Yes.
Sure.
But, you know, if the
That was
car
20
didn't-
years ago.
If you didn't lose time, you... all right. If you didn't lose time, your car didn't stall, your battery didn't go flat,
You got no evidence.
you can drive away from it.
Well, 2019, whip out the old iPhone, take a little snap.
Here we go.
You know, if you're right underneath it, technically that would be the best photos ever produced.
But do you want to risk the $575
Fine. Yeah, for holding your phone. Good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
it's
Just in
actually-
case it was the pigs.
It's a police...
Pigs in space.
There you go. It's a police sting, though.
It does sting.
They try to draw your camera out by...
Ah,
It's
gotcha.
entrapment.
So, alien disguised drones
Yeah.
for
Purpose
the
of-
purpose of points, demerit points, deduction,
You've got to
or something like that.
Well, you've got to
Spit it out faster. Yeah,
please,
you're right.
for God's sakes. Well, they've got quotas, don't they? And so
Yeah, that's right. So,
and if you've got the late shift, right? If you're on the highway patrol between the 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. Shift, and you've got to bust like, I don't know, 25 people that night
to get your quota.
Up.
Sure.
I mean, geez, what are we going to do, Tim?
What are we going to do? Let's bust some.
Let's
Bust some honkies. Let's bunch some country folk.
Let's do some probing.
Let's spook some folk and get some bloody
some easy cash, mate.
Is this like a community concern conspiracy community concerns?
Oh, we might
maybe
write that down for later.
Okay, I'll just write that on this bit of paper here. Done.
Yeah.
All right.
That's professional.
Techniques.
Yeah.
True. All right. So that's myths.
So was that? Oh well. Let me ask you. Believe, not believe for that one.
I believe them all.
Right.
Pretty much blanket belief.
Right.
Ghosts, UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of times, people have a reason to look cool and tell a cool story. Maybe even spook some people around the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
But I like a good spook.
What about cryptids?
Love it. What else you got?
Ghosts, aliens, cryptids.
This is what we do when we're not recording. What
else do we say? Well, I'm totally out of this one.
Okay. Well, I'm complete blanket. I'm getting cozy with it.
You're Michael Jackson's son, blanket.
It's true. Am I?
I don't know.
I don't feel like him.
Ew, that's a myth-terie.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh, it's like after the weight of the myth-terie music.
Yeah.
This is kind of light and fluffy. What segment is this called?
This is basically Batman or community concerns concerning communities, correcting them
like Batman would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vigilante justice.
Verbal vigilantes.
Mm-hmm.
It's only what you say, not what you do.
Well, you can be the judge of this one. I
will.
It was a double fisted in a way.
Now you got my attention.
Well, I helped like a good community member, my neighbour.
A good community member.
My elderly neighbour. He's 85.
Is this the one that calls you James?
Yes.
James, I need you to cut down your bamboozos.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy?
Yeah.
I know him well.
Alberto.
How cliche.
And I'm always seeing him up ladders and stuff, and I've barred him getting up ladders. I've said, mate, this is a young man's game. I've got the ladders.
You don't know me, but I'm making rules for your life.
I'm making rules for you. Like I'll come and cut the palms. They get die down once a year.
That's a hard cut. That's a hard ladder job, actually.
It is a hard ladder job. Very spiky as well. But so he's going, oh, sweet. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And I've been doing a few things.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a perfect stereotype.
Okay, yeah. Well, Alfredo?
Alberto. Anyway, so gotcha. He's going, oh, do you reckon you can fix the gutter next door? Because it's his son's house, I think.
Really?
Yeah. And they rent it out, and so he does all the maintenance. Constantly in their front yard doing maintenance.
Okay.
These renters.
Okay.
And I said, oh, can I go over there? And he goes, just fucking go over there. I said, no, should I knock on the door? He goes, nah. So I knocked on the door. I said, I'll be up on your roof fixing the gutter.
Yeah, I think that's a door knock.
Yeah.
Sound. Some cunt on my roof.
So I'm
that's
up there.
I'd be saying from the
and
inside.
now, so you've got like, it's the front of the house.
Gotcha.
And you've got the old school laser light, like Perspex roofing.
Yeah, wafer thin.
And this stuff is
brittle.
Brittle.
So it's the equivalent of wet tissue paper.
It is, man. And I'm already worried about being up there myself.
Sure.
So I put the big ladder up, and I'm making my moves, man.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, up pops his head. He's up the ladder.
He's on. Yeah, okay.
So he's up.
Alberto.
He's watching. We're talking and stuff. And I'm like,
okay.
I'd probably prefer it. So this is where That's where the community, correcting community concerns. I've seen the guy up a ladder. I'll fix it.
I'll do it. Yeah, he's basically Batman.
Basically Batmaned him, but then I had to reprimand him. So
So you've undone your good deed.
He said, sorry, he always come over. He say he want to help, but then he telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I can't climb the ladder?
So he's
I don't
up.
understand.
He's up the ladder.
Asking you why he's not allowed to be on the ladder.
Yeah,
See,
and I'm
it's
like,
fine. I shake it like this. It doesn't matter. See, it's safe. Yeah.
and saying, "Oh, Alberto, man, like I'd really appreciate it if you got down. I'll be up here, man. I'll be up. It's young man's game. Oh, how old are you? 84." He goes, 85.
I'm 85. I had you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no. I appreciate that.
But he's like, "Oh no,
Said
I've been
84.
up ladders, man. I know how to be." And I'm like, "Yes,
See, I
but
shake it like this.
you don't actually have to shake
Oh, but I was going with the
the table, dude.
Sure.
It's a visual. It's a
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not a visual medium.
Sure.
Anyway, so I'm trying to paint a word picture now, Tim.
Please, paint it.
And so then he's like, no, it's fine. Like, I'm up the ladder, and he's also like thrown up a couple of lengths of timber to like put across the laser light.
Yeah.
And
For safety reasons.
For safety,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, oh, thanks, and then I've put them around the way they should go, across the beam. So like when you're walking on the timber on top, you're not walking on the laser light. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
And he's going, no. You turn it around. And so the board's going directly across the brittle laser light.
With no support.
With no
It's
support
like-
under it at all. Right? No wood. And I'm like, no, dude. And he goes, look.
I've done it before.
And before I could even say no enough, he was on the fucking laser light roof, man.
That's a concern.
Walking across these dodgy bits of wood that he's put up there.
No, you can't
And
do
I'm
that.
like, I've like started panicking.
Yeah. So you slid down the roof and then you kicked him by accident and he fell off the roof?
Oh, no, I was...
Ah.
Well, yeah, all right. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Okay. That's the end of the story. Did he fall
No,
through?
He didn't fall through.
Was there cracks and did you get to prove your point?
I
at any
didn't.
point?
I didn't get to prove my point because I said to him, dude, please get off the fucking roof.
And he said to you,
Fangulo.
I said, I'm not working with you RPR. You have to get down.
Malaka kaka. Fangulo kaka.
did he say that under his breath?
I guess so.
Did he get down?
He got down. I fixed
he
the
saved
gutter.
his life.
I fixed the gutter.
Oh, good.
Now, he did give me in as payment because he wanted to pay me. I'm
Some
not taking.
grappa?
No, he gave me. Oh, he came over with another. Excuse me. Bottle
Some
of
spaghetti?
some grappa. We got
okay,
get the,
you did get the
the
grappa.
wine. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
wine.
Okay.
wine. But he also makes these sausages.
I'll say.
Yeah, and there's ones that are always hanging up in garages.
Yeah.
And so he's been loading me up with. I'll call it prosciutto, but it's not.
Okay. It's
he's
yeah.
gonna
And
teach
what's it
you-
like?
Well, it's delicious,
Okay.
and
Nothing like a bit of rotten meat hanging in the shed.
well, he's going to teach
with
us.
a taste that can't be beat.
Part of the deal is that he's going to teach me how to make them.
Okay.
This-
Well, we'll save that because if we're going to do that, I want you to be taping it.
Oh, I'm definitely going to do a YouTube sort of.
Vid.
Yeah.
That's what they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's something to look forward to. And then maybe you might be able to micromanage his method. No, you don't do it like that. Do it like this. You know? And then, like, narrow down his safety. It's like, no, I don't want you making sausages anymore.
But it's in my livelihood. I need this to live.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. He's
No, shut it down.
But James, you don't understand. I need this.
I'll call the health services on him. Like,
Yeah. This is not
he's got a
furniture.
commercial kitchen going.
Yeah, but there's a dog walking around the whole time. He's got budgies.
I'll tell you, this stuff is the best.
Is it?
And I said, what do you do? He goes, pig. You've got to use pig.
Yeah.
So this come July or come winter is when you got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to buy the guy a full squealer.
Full pig.
Yeah.
Cooked.
I think uncooked.
Uncooked.
Yeah, and then you mince it.
So just pork. It's It's
Yeah.
neither bacon nor
No.
chops nor.
Well, I'd like to say
Please
the
do.
other lady, the other Italian lady that I've
Yeah.
been helping out, his mate, and now I'm helping her out.
His mate, as in his wife.
No,
Oh.
there's the family friend or whatever.
yeah.
He's fixing her
Let me
roof
guess.
as well.
Maria.
Something like I think it was
Okay,
actually.
Yeah.
She was she gave me her prosciutto, and it was pig neck.
Ooh.
Yeah, so everything gets used. But I'd just like to say on the podcast right now, I'm not taking sausages for work.
Yeah, you don't want to be paid in sausages.
Mainly
you're
cash.
past that part.
Mainly
of life.
cash.
Yeah.
Or,
There was a large time of your life where you just happily would have accepted sausages, but I don't know.
I can buy my own sausages now.
Yeah, you can. Maybe that's another concern for later. Very good. You saved the day.
I'm basically Batman.
Well, we want Alfredo. Alfonso.
Alfonso's relief. Reach for the relief.
My foot.
It's a terrible stereotype.
Hello again, kids. With the war raging and the Kaiser kicking down the door to our oblivion, it's hard to remember the good things in life. And that's why we've come up with the latest yummy playtime treat to pass the time in your cockroach-infested shelters. It's the mouth-watering taste combination of sardines and marshmallows in our fun-sized rusted tins, out of the same one our brave boys eat their bully beef from, just before they go bravely over the top to give Cherry the what for. And guess what? It comes with your own metal fork on a chain. So pack up your troubles, tally-ho, keep calm, and build your fighting strength with the great taste of sardines and marshmallows. Sardines and marshmallows treats may cause temporary vertigo, foot rot, dungeon fever, biblical delusions of grandeur, and Spanish leprosy.
No, look. Let's treat this small talk. Or do you want to give us a quick intro again?
This is small talk.
No. Give us the. Now it's time.
And now it's time for. Fucking what was it? And now it's time for small talk around the water cooler with Tim and Jez.
Yeah, that'll do.
Jesus.
Jez's.
You'll clean that up for me.
Will I? Give me a good take then. Give me a hot take.
All right. And now small talk with Tim and Jez around the water cooler.
So today on Small Talk, I want to talk about like my concerns with Small Talk. We went out to an event on the weekend, and Jezbot, you're the master of small talk. You never shut the fuck up.
I was there, wasn't I?
You sure were. You probably wouldn't have noticed me because I was the guy not saying anything all night because
that party, right, yeah.
I've been having trouble with my small talk muscle. So, I save all my small talks for the pod, you see.
Yeah.
And this is the environment.
I'm rinsing small talk.
You're just going... You're going zip, zip, zob, zob, zap.
I'll rinse all my
blah,
small
blah,
talk.
blah, blah, blah.
I won't even write it down for notes.
No, because what I do is I'll think of something. I'll go, oh, yeah, I'll talk about the weather. I'll just wait for Jezbot to shut the fuck up and find a gap. And then before you know it, it's the next day and I can't talk about the weather that was on currently.
Well, look, I mean,
I could talk about the radar. Oh, some
I've got
weather.
that radar. I've got like 4 weather apps.
Yeah, I found that the last 2 weather maps I've downloaded as an app. So they give me the weather once and they go, and now it's $17 a month.
Oh yeah, you
got
to
5 for $2.
Got to get the BOM, Bureau of Meteorology.
Okay, the
It's
free
one.
Okay.
What's your favourite part of the weather forecast? Is it a long-term forecast, or you like the daily updates, or do you like to watch a radar? Because I like to watch the rain coming in.
Yeah, because you're trying to get wetted off. You're always trying to get wetted off. But look, this we weren't talking about weather. It's not. It's not necessarily.
Yeah, it's a go-to, man. Like
it is a go-to.
Small
but
talk.
That's not
Okay,
what we're talking about. I'm talking about a lack of small
all right.
talk.
Do you want the hot tips?
Yeah, quick. Give me the hot 5.
All right. So you always ask about them. How have you been doing? What have you been doing? How are your kids? Like, get them talking because people love talking about themselves.
Yeah, they
So
do.
you get to, and then as soon as they reveal something about, we're going up to the farm on Saturday. All right, sweet.
Okay,
Tell me about the farm, and then you can rinse
that's
farm
all fair.
talk for
That's
4
all
hours.
fair and just. But then they start. Okay, let's do this.
How many pig noises can you do?
No, it's more like this. So, So I squeeze a bit of information out of them to get them talking. Then they start talking, and I instantly go, Fuck, how am I going to go this one? And then I went from group to goddamn group, right? And then I found like I was hovering on the outskirts of every conversation by group skipping.
Yeah, by
right?
choice.
So I couldn't. What that requires is a multitude of interjection of small talk into an already existing conversation. But the conversation's boring.
Yes.
So I instantly go, I'm going to get away from this. Maybe if I just walk away, they won't even notice. And that works 10 out of 10 times.
I always like the, I do a quick rip-off Band-Aid technique ending conversations. So I'll do, oh shit, I've got to go for a piss. Or do you want a beer?
GT pisses a lot.
Yeah. And I always do the,
I'm really concerned about your prostate.
I'll go get the drinks. I'll be, so
I did a little bit of the, I'll get you a drink, what are you after? And then I found that I was being followed back to the bar.
Oh, no.
So it was sort of like this, okay, what do you want to drink? I got nothing to drink here. What do you guys want? I've got raspberry this and raspberry that. It's not very good. And then I'm tied into this. Now I'm obligated to find this person a drink. And clearly there's no drink at the bar.
You really seem like you had a different experience the other night. Because I had a good time.
Remember when I said, can we fucking go now? And everyone was like, oh, you ready to go? It's like, shush. It's like, because I've said all my sayings. I've done all my jokes. It's like you get your top 5
For the week.
your hot 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? You go in there, zing, zang, zip, zap, zoop.
Yeah.
And I'm out. I'm off to the next show.
Yes.
Elsewheres.
Yeah,
right?
over by the couches.
But I think it comes from a like you've had at least 20 years of small talk on top of me while I've been pursuing my DJ career.
Yes.
Most people don't know I have legs. Oh my god, I've never seen you in pants. Oh wait a minute, I've never seen your legs before.
I thought you wore a kilt.
Yeah. No, just in my spare time. As we discussed, was strictly for comfort. But look, I'm struggling with my small talks.
You seem to be doing fine right now.
This is what I'm saying. This is the only time I can small talk.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Maybe it's who I talk to, not what I talk about.
This conversation is boring.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got to go get a piss.
Gotta go get a piss.
I was trying
what
to
a strange thing to talk
I was
about.
trying to get both of my excuses into one.
Okay,
I've got to go get
That's
a
what
piss.
happens when the system collapses. I gotta go take a shit. I mean, this conversation shit. I'm gonna go take a piss. Right. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a piss.
More lessons next week. I'll teach her.
Yeah. More or less lessons. Yeah.
Oh.
This is just random.
Hey, Tim, I often hear you say, around the water cooler, geez, this water's boring.
Yes.
I've heard you say that a lot.
Yeah.
For the sake of the
For
the sake of the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a new product for you. It's a little bit of a drinky poos I got.
Drinky poos or drinky wheeze?
I just got a can of drink from from a shop.
Better.
And I tend to go for mineral waters with a dash of flavours, a little sparkly number.
Yeah.
I don't go Coke or Lift or... I try to go something a little bit...
lashings of ginger beer.
Yeah, ginger beers are actually a good one.
Okay.
I do get a ginger. All the Bundaberg ginger beer range. It's
it gives me
quite
heartburn.
amazing. Oh, does it?
Yeah.
What about their other flavours?
I didn't want to risk getting more heartburn, so...
Right, okay. Well, they're all boring. They're no fun.
Okay.
And I'll just read the back of the can out.
Okay, please.
They say water's boring.
Yes. True.
Say it.
Water's boring.
Yeah, I heard you say that a lot. We say they're wrong because this water is all sorts of fun.
Okay.
We've taken triple filtered water and invigorated it with a dash of juicy pear and zingy mandarin flavour.
Okay.
So triple filtered means there's no goodness in it anymore.
At all.
Nothing.
No.
No minerals.
It's been
just
stripped.
Stripped bare of all its goodness.
Do you like plain liquids? This is the plainest of all. With a dash of
mandarin.
With lashings of mandarin and pear.
Juicy pear. Juicy peach. But this time, it goes on. But this time we've added bubbles.
Okay.
Because who doesn't love a little bit of fizz? From us to you, Fruit Splash, the essence of refreshment.
Fruit splash.
And it's got, right? That's what it's called. And it's got no sweetener, no preservatives, no guilt, nothing artificial, diabetic friendly, vegan friendly, gluten free, and taste
free.
Taste free. It was like.
It was rank?
Well, I tasted all those things that they listed, like apparently a good lashing of guilt and some sweetener and a bit of diabetes, a little bit of artificial vegan gluten is what makes a drink tasty.
Yeah, it seems to be that way.
Take all that shit out, you haven't got much left, Tim.
No, well, that's it. So, sparkling with peach and mandarin and no sugar, I noticed. It was
like not good water.
It's like one of those what's the world coming to situations.
What?
What's the world coming to?
Oh yeah,
situations. No.
Yeah. So when you reach for the can, what kind of man are you? What flavour drinks do you?
What flavour? I go lemonade.
Just straight up lemonade.
Yeah, I just go lemonade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a brand or
no? Any? Oh, I find that Schweppes is soapy.
Okay.
So I don't know. That's the only way I can describe it. Soapy.
Now with added soap.
Yeah.
Wash your mouth out. I don't know.
But
okay.
Yeah,
Lemonade.
Didn't our friend wash his mouth out regularly with Coca-Cola?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
those bubbles. Everybody loves a bubble.
Yeah, the bubbles basically fizz off all the plaque.
Yeah, it's our gift from us to you. Bubble paste, bubble toothpaste that is in a can.
Okay, here we go.
And you
spray on?
No, you swoosh it around. It's one of those deals. Right?
Yeah.
So it's the cool, refreshing sensation of lemonade, but it cleans your teeth. You see?
I want one of those.
And you get to swallow it.
That's the best part of every night, isn't it, Tim? No, I want to get one of those dentist air guns. They in between the teeth. They
haven't you got one on the back of your truck?
Yeah, I could do that actually. Yeah.
Don't do that. You'll probably knock a tooth out.
Yeah, probably. No, my fangs.
Yeah. But this is not about dental.
No, it's not a dental update. It's just basically watch what you buy.
The cans, yeah. Read the label, I guess.
Read the label. Either get water that is just normal water, just pure water, or sugar it up.
Yeah.
Are we good? Yeah. Welcome to So Science. Special guest edition. Sean Enough in the studio.
Oh, here I am.
So this is like almost Sean's science.
Well,
in a roundabout way.
If you knock yourself out, it's good to be here on a STEEZ. I've never been here on a STEEZ, and I tell you what, it's a bit of a fresh feeling. I've always wanted to be here in the snappy palace of STEEZ.
Yes. Yeah, we do.
It is kind of the same.
The secret lair.
Yeah.
Of
okay.
The STEEZ.
Yeah. The back room. The
I feel
the
like
broom
I've been,
closet.
Okay, if you will.
In some way, even though the STEEZ is essentially a cheap knockoff of what you do otherwise,
Sure.
I still feel like I've somehow been allowed into the
inner sanctums.
The inner sanctums.
Yeah.
Or the upper echelons.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
But anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's good to be here. And
And also with you. And it's I think you've got a So Science for us this week.
Excellent.
Yes. Well, I always liked a good science story, and so it was only fitting that since you were running this STEEZ game and propping out a So Science that I would put in my 2 cents since I'm around.
Oh, please do.
But one thing that really caught my attention last week was an article that I'd read on ABC News that bumblebees can create mental imagery, which is a building block of consciousness.
Okay, because there's this hive mentality going on, right? So they're zip zapping around, getting on flowers, coming back. They know where the hive is at all times.
Yep.
They're talking to each other. Is the queen happy? Is the queen unhappy? Is that what we're talking about?
I thought you said
that kind of imagery.
I thought you were saying they're wearing high vis all the time.
It's more specific than that. But when you look at it like that, it's pretty ignorant to think that all this is happening with no will.
Yeah.
You know, I think that like consciousness, they'd say, oh, you know, like they can't place themselves within or differentiate themselves between themselves and the universe and things like that. That's consciousness. But I think that consciousness stems from basic will.
But they do refer to them as drones.
Well, that's right. I think that's ignorant. But
Okay.
anyway, what they're
That's just ignorant.
that's ignorant. You're a towel.
Does
You're a towel.
does a bumblebee have a hive? They're big buggers, aren't they?
They are quite big. Because we're not talking about regular bees here, are we? Why don't you hit us with the
hit with
facts?
some facts.
Well,
and more.
it is actually specifically bumblebees. So,
Okay.
I actually don't know about.
I
bumblebees.
can see a
bumblebee.
I could see a bumblebee having a
Couple of mates.
rental, share house situation with another couple of bumblebees, but not a full hive of bumblebees.
Isn't it just a bee that flies around and bumps into things, like just bumbles about?
But I think there's some truth to that. They do a bit of that.
Okay.
But the key points of this article were that the bumblebees were able to recognise objects by sight that they'd only previously felt.
Okay.
All right. So give an example of that.
Their cock.
Well, it was like it comes down to something called cross-modal recognition, and it requires some sort of mental imagery. And creating mental imagery is considered a building block of consciousness. It says like that. It means that they're thinking about things. They're not just running like as you suggested, a drone.
They're just bumbling about,
on
droning
some
around.
just basic instinct and not really considering things.
They have a mission.
They have a mission.
they
They know
can-
what they're doing, and they can make choices.
They know what they want and they know how to get it.
Yeah, honey, now. Suck it.
Nectar. I gotta get up in it.
Yeah, gotta suck that nectar right out of the
But it got me
Petals
thinking.
and
It did get me thinking.
Sepals.
And we spoke about this on the last episode that I was on, that they've recorded plants making high-pitched squeals
So there's-
when they're under duress.
Yeah, so like a consciousness, and are we about to discover that everything has a consciousness?
Well, I don't know about that, but it just got me thinking, and I have this pot plant which I look after, I water it, but it doesn't have much soil. It's just like in a hanging basket, and the pot's kind of split, and it's looked on the verge of death so many times, but it continues to grow, and I was just amazed at its will to survive. And I tried to consider how it could possibly do that without some element
Without
of
being watered.
without wanting to. What perpetuates something to exist?
It has a drive.
If there is no want,
It finds a way to live.
it obviously, and I think this is true that the definitive driving force between all living things in the universe is love. You know, like a tree or a plant will, they have a lust for life enough to want to survive. They love things for themselves. They love the sun. They're always pointing towards the sun. They fucking love the fucking sun.
Yeah.
They love it.
I guess
without
it.
I know in the plant world you can definitely have too much love. You can overlove your plants. Like there's this plant on Sean and Uff's wall that gets almost no love, and it survives. But then you can overwater your plants.
Too much love.
And too much love. You can almost drown them.
Yes.
Okay.
With
In love.
You can choke them to
And
death.
with water as well.
Yeah,
apparently.
I just realised I was talking into the back of my microphone. Yeah,
Oh,
and
interesting.
and you can overlove things.
You are kind of
They
using
say-
that mic stand like Johnny Farnham does in one
Yeah,
of his
like Johnny Farnham.
concerts.
I was going to say it looks a bit more like Dickie Knee popping up. Mr. Summers.
Racist joke. John Blackman goes.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry,
yeah.
Sean.
Look,
Sorry,
it's
Sean.
it's very interesting, but I mean that's all we need for this.
Well, is
episode
it
of
so science? I think it's so science.
That is so science.
It's not so.
No, it's not so. I think it's we got to start looking after everything.
The bees,
I think
the birds, the
plants,
trees.
the trees.
plants. Yeah.
Just give a bit of love, not too much. You know,
Well-
they say if you love something, set it free, but that doesn't really work for a pot plant.
No, 'cause you can-
Especially in a 14-story balcony.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
that's true.
Yeah. I've given you, you don't want to smell. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, true.
Oh, we
Alright.
could end on that.
Yeah, sure. We sure can.
So there's a bloody outrage. All this scare tactics with the corona. I mean, I'm not really worried, but we'll see what happens in 6 weeks when this airs.
Okay.
If we're all dead.
Is this of the week?
Yeah. It's my bloody rant of the week, I guess, or question of the week. What's going to happen up in church? Because they're saying you're not allowed to shake hands. Well, that's peace be with you.
Oh, it's a religious crisis.
You can't go and get up the Holy Host off the priest's tabernacle.
We can't peace be with you because of the old into your hand and
then shake it around. But luckily, there's no one going to church anymore, so you can't really spread it.
No, but the old people are getting it, so maybe that's where it's coming from.
Ah, there you go.
You see, the parishioners have got it, and it's only old people getting it.
Old people and kids, and that's where they get baptised at church, yeah?
Kids do get baptised. Yeah, okay.
So you get the oldest in the
water.
It's in that red wine. It's Jesus' blood. I don't think we should be drinking it.
No, I don't think we should. I think we stopped drinking blood for a while back and swapped it out for wine.
Yeah. What is it? The transubstantiation?
Ugh.
When the the Holy Spirit enters the host.
It's this is the other thing that's wrong with society. Everybody's coming out as transubstantiations. It's a bloody outrage.
So I just think that, we've cracked the case. It's the conspiracy corner now, Tim.
Is it? Of the week? Conspiracies of the week?
They're releasing the corona in through the church there, Tim.
Okay. Religious disease conspiracy.
Yeah.
Very bold.
Well, just don't play into the madness. Let's keep our cool.
Okay.
Don't forget, Tim's got a pool. And he can
hand out the holy waters.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I?
Also, I reckon we should be breaking into school halls and scout halls
again.
I thought those days were over. No, just to steal all the coffee satchels and sugar satchels. And,
again. I'm out of here.
Do we have to say all our goodbyes within this 30-second bit? Or?
Preferably, if we can.
Well, thanks for listening. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Tibby Taco.
And you've been listening to the STEEZ this whole time.
And now it is over.